Hey guys, it's that time of the year again. The time where you are split between the choice of joining a college which is not what was your first list of choices college for a B school, yet at the same time it's a decent place. You can actually make do from there, versus taking another year and giving the CAT again, giving the whole entrance process again and trying to better your performance next year. And of course, if you do that, everything is going to depend on your state of mind and how you execute it in those 2 hours in the exam on the D-Day in the last week of November this year. So again, the trade-off is quite high. I'm not going to tell you here, and I cannot tell you here whether you should do this or do that, but I can definitely try to tell you the key factors on which you should evaluate these choices. So the first factor of evaluating choices is, when you have a college in hand, you need to think of, will I get this? Is this something which I'll get even next year in case I'm dropping a year? Right? If you think that, okay, I mean, I was looking for a 99 percentile, I ended up with an 85. Hence, instead of an IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, or a Blackie Institute, I'm going to a college which is in the 85-90 percentile bracket. So is 85-90 my bottom line? Will I get this kind of college again? If that is true, if yes, then you don't have much to lose. Because if you look at a perspective in 3 years, okay, you're joining a B school in 2022 and passing out in 24, versus joining the same B school in 2023 and passing out in 2025. In the corporate world, in the private sector, it really does not matter whether you're going to be a 2024 pass out or 25 pass out. It might matter for the 1 year that you are going to prepare for, right? It will matter a lot during that time, because you'll be, instead of being in a B school, you'll be preparing. But by 2030, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can think about it going backwards. If I have let's say an MBA from SIBM, whether it's a 2016 pass out or 2017 pass out, I'll look at them as with the same lens. So by 2030, 2028, 2030 timeline, it does not matter whether you passed out in 24 or 25. So if you think you can guarantee yourself that, okay, this is the bottom I'll get next year also, if you think you can own up to that bottom line, then I think there's no harm in going for another year. Of course, there are other factors to consider. How far out of college you are, whether it's time for you to move on. If you're just out of college or still in college, the answer is very obvious that you should take the exam, because you should at least give it. I mean, suppose you are a 2022 pass out, then you should define your entry into a B school, either 22 entry, 23 entry, 24 entry, or 25 entry. And in the meantime, you have to try to be gainfully employed, not necessarily employed in the employed sense, but gainfully utilizing your time, so that when you go to those interviews in 24 or 25, if in case you need those attempts, if you go in for your interviews there, you have the answer to the question, what were you doing during this time? So that's the second aspect. And what is the jump you're expecting? So an 85 percentile college versus the 99 percentile college, giving yourself that chance with the bottom line set कि okay, I'll get this 85 again next year anyway, उतना तो मिल ही जाएगा मेरे को, और मेरे को बस एक चांस है एक जंप लगाने का to a 99 percentile college. Makes a huge difference. If you are a XYZ college pass out in 2024 versus an IIM ABC or an IIM Blackie pass out in 25, it makes a huge difference to who you are in your life. While on the flip side, an XYZ college pass out in 24 and an XYZ college pass out in 25 will have broadly the same career paths. So you can actually think about it this way, that you have nothing to lose by actually giving another attempt. But at the same time, as I said, there's also the moving on logic. I really don't want to spend more time on my B school preparation, on my entry into B school. I will get into a B school, I'll perform there, I'll work hard, I'll be amongst the top 5, top 10 guys at the college, and will compensate my lower level B school by being the topper there. And the toppers at the lower level B schools, their placements are on par with the laggards in the higher in the top level B schools. So that is also another thought to it. Which one you take is dependent on what feels more exciting to you. You also try to sit with yourself. यहाँ पे कोई लॉजिक नहीं लगेगा. Sit with yourself, sit with your heart, and ask yourself what excites you more. If going through with the MBA excites you more, please by all means go ahead and don't regret that. If sitting back and preparing excites you more, the chance or giving yourself the chance of one more attempt at a top B school gives you is what excites you more. By all means, take that choice. But the key is, once you take the choice, this way or that, if you take this choice, you should not be wondering कि ये किए होते तो क्या होता. You take that choice, should not be wondering कि ये किए होते तो क्या होता. So right, it's like marriage. Once you decide that okay, this is the woman I'm getting married to, or this is the man I'm getting married to, if you are a girl, then you don't think about B, C, and D. You just think about yourself and the partner. Same way, if you decide that this is the B school I'm joining, don't regret the fact that you're joining a B school. If you're going to be sad about it, then perhaps it's the wrong choice to make. So that's my point of view on this, and I hope you're liking the videos and the content we are bringing to the channel, and we are geared up to do a lot more on the channel, and we would love to hear your comments. We would love to hear to have your likes, your subscriptions, and your shares of our videos and our content. Right, so I'll see you again. You have been with me, Arun Sharma, and I'll sign off now. Bye bye.